Hello everyone, good evening. Good evening, good evening. I'm trying to see my chat section. Hello Irene. Please let's put where we are connecting from. I can see a lot of us have joined in. If you know your classmates they are not here, just go to the group chat and alert them. Tell them that we've started. We have only 19 persons there. This is very poor. So let's go and call everyone. Let's go to the group chat, our various group chat and stop our group chats to come and join live. Let them know that we are live already. Good evening, everyone. Good to have us here again after a long while. How's our class going? Let's just drop on the comment section where you are connecting from. How is your class going? Sophia from Enugu. I see you, Sophia. Eze, I see you. Titilope from Bayelsa. Good evening, good evening. How's the day been for us? And how's the class is going? It's 1 month already and few days. We are here again. Who is expectant this evening? Like I can't wait to get our speaker on board. So before we call on our speaker, I would want us to go through our TFM affirmation, which I would be reading out. So wherever you are, though you are muted, but I just want us to repeat after me if you can hear me. If you can hear me, just type on the section that you can hear me. Just give me a thumbs up that you can hear me before I will start the affirmation. If you can hear me, please type on the chat box that you can hear me so we can go over the affirmation. TFEM's affirmation. I know we've not been able to go through it since we started, but this is our culture. We have to, before any section starts, we have to go through our affirmation. And also, it will be shared in our various group chats so we can get acquainted with. Okay, I think they can hear me. So let's go. While you are still muted, please repeat after me while I read out the affirmation. I am excited to acknowledge the incredible work of TFM. Please make sure you are repeating after me. I can't hear you, so just make sure you are repeating after me. Let me go over again. TFM affirmation. I am excited to acknowledge the incredible work of TFM. I am glad that my life has been improved and many other lives of women are impacted as we reach a billion ladies across the world. We are connecting women, sharing their stories, and breaking down barriers, bound together by a common purpose. We stand in strong unity, inspiring change and fostering connections. We are not just women in tech, we are the driving force behind its evolution. We will do more. See firm to the word. So whichever word that you held on to while I was going through the affirmation, please drop it in the comment section. Drop what you heard, what you affirmed. Drop, even if it's just one phrase, just drop it on the comment section. That would tell me that we followed through. So drop it on the comment section. We have just a minute before we welcome our speaker. So please, I would want us to comment our full name and where we are connecting from so we can take record regardless of the link that will be shared. We want to be sure that everyone is live here. So we will be going through the comment section to cross check if we have everyone live here before we share the link. So please comment your full name and where you are connecting from. Type in your full name, where you are commenting from. Then for people that are unable to comment, that means you've not subscribed. Please subscribe to the channel. Then you you'll be able to comment your name and where you are chatting from. Please do that because that will be used for our attendants to go through our attendance. We don't want a situation where there are few persons there and we are seeing more than the attendance we have online on that sheet. So everybody, please comment your name and where you are chatting from. Remember, these are criteria for us to get our certificate, and we are very strict about it. So please, let's do that. Let's do that. It's 7:10 already. Also, I would want to remind us about the form that was sent to our various group chats concerning the Microsoft certification. For as many of us that are yet to fill it, you are very, very wrong. Just try and fill it. It's for your own good. I'm not the one that Microsoft will be certifying. If you want to get certification from them, you know you have to pay through your nose. So, but this one is just like a giveaway for all TFM ladies. So please, if you haven't filled that form or you know that your colleagues have not filled it, please and please request for the form in your group chat and fill it in. Request for the form in your group chat and fill it in. Okay, I can see few of us typing in our name and where we are connecting from. Please do that because one of the admins will be going through this form, through this link, the chat, and also correlate it with the form that will be shared with us later on. So while that is going on, from the affirmation we read, I'm not seeing anything, any phrase from what that means I have to read it again. If our speaker is not here yet, I have to go over the affirmation. I want to be sure that we really follow through and something is in our mind from that affirmation. I'm not sure our speaker is there yet. So while others are still putting down their names and the states where they are connecting from, let's go over the affirmation. This is very important. This is very important to us. So I will go over it again. Wherever you are, just affirm. Okay. So wherever you are, affirm while I read out these powerful words. They mean a lot to us. So we just have to. This should just be like one of the things that when they call you as a TFMite, you will be able to say something about our affirmation. So I go over it again. I'm excited to acknowledge the incredible work of TFM. Remember, you will type what you heard from the affirmation. Please repeat after me because there is power in repetition. And whatever thing that you believe in, it works for you. Say, I am excited to acknowledge the incredible work of TFM. I am glad that my life has been improved and many other lives of women are impacted as we reach a billion ladies across the world. We are connecting women, sharing their stories, and breaking down barriers. Bound together by a common purpose, we stand strong in unity, inspiring change and fostering connections. We are not just women in tech, we are driving force behind its evolution. We will do more. Thief M to the word. So let's type in the comment section what word stood for you from our affirmation. What word stood for you? Let me check. Nobody's typing anything. Okay, I've seen Rachel Chuku. I'm excited to acknowledge you. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, I can see Mary. We stand strong in unity. We are a driving force. We stand strong to the end. I'm a driving force. Yes. Please please make sure you always affirm these words. Words are powerful. Words are powerful. When you affirm words, it has a way of bringing in your subconscious mind, and it has this way of helping you behaving in what you are affirming. So I think we have our speaker here. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So today we are expectant. We are expectant. Just as we we introduced it to our various group chats, we are having our very own Mrs. Constance, and she'll be taking us through emotional intelligence. I know so many of us we are eager to hear what emotional intelligence is, and when it has to do with finding meaning and purpose in your work. So it will be a very interactive section. You can use the comment section, put down your questions while she go through all that she has for us today. And please be attentive. Be attentive because whatever thing you learn here, the reason for TFM soft skills series is for us not to just acquire tech in the industry today. Wherever you go to, it's not just the skills you have, there are other things, soft skills that you need, not just your tech skills. So it's very important that we pay attention. So I'll be handing over to our guest speaker, Mrs. Constance. Welcome. We are so excited to have you here. Welcome. Good evening.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to get indications that we can hear me properly. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be in the midst of young, vibrant women who are, routing change and transformation in their field. I am passionate about transformation, especially powered by young people. The world is becoming a global village. So anything can happen from anywhere. We're taking the lead from our sphere, and it is amazing to see, and I am grateful that I am here to share this wonderful opportunity. I'm hoping not to take so much time, but I trust that of all I'll be able to share, we're going to pick, one or two things that will help us in all our endeavors. Okay, so I'm excited. Thank you for having me. Talking to young people is a great challenge. So thank you. Thank you for having me. I mean, I say young people, I'm a small girl. I'm a very small
Uh,
girl. So
really.
don't mind. I'm now forming young people. It's me. I'm among the young people. I'm a very small girl. So, but I'm
You're a
excited to
Gen
be
Z.
here. Also, I'm Gen Z with a lot of steam.
Period.
Period. All right. Okay, so good to be here. Okay, I was supposed to talk about emotional intelligence. I'm actually passionate about emotional passionate about seeing people, do well emotionally. Okay. We're talking to women, mostly women in tech. Okay. And I used to think women in tech are usually very introverted, very introverted, always very serious people, pressing laptop, pressing iPhone system, going through different softwares, pressing different things on the computer and all of that. But the world has so changed that tech is now a universal thing. People are growing massive industries in tech. You have to employ people, you have to, grow a company, you have to grow an industry in different fields. Okay, somebody said, I can't hear you. I hope you can hear me. Am I audible enough? Please. I'd really like that everyone hears me. So please, am I audible enough?
I think our network is acting up. Let's
So,
just wait a bit. She's coming up soon. Okay. Welcome.
thank you. So am I audible enough now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please let's confirm if we can hear.
Okay, I'm getting okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sorry about your network.
I'm sorry too, but I think I'm in now, and I'm sure
Okay.
you all can
Yes.
hear me.
Yes, we can.
Oh, as long as there is life, you will be working with human beings. And it is only the human species that has emotions. Every other emotion that AI is forming is just AI. There is no emotion there. They feel nothing like we feel. So it is only the human species that has emotions. And as long as you're involving yourself with other people in your industry, in your space, in your work, you will be dealing with emotions. There will be a lot of emotional, connection. There will be a lot of emotional backlash here and there. So it is very important that we are emotionally intelligent to thrive in this time. Grow in the industry. As long as you are working with human beings, you will be having a lot of emotional here and there issues. Let me coin my own vocab. You'll be having a lot of it. So it's very, very important for you to, be stable emotionally, first of all, and be intelligent emotionally. That way, you'll be having a seamless flow working with other human beings. Okay. So the topic basically is emotional intelligence. It is simply the ability to are down emotionally, you will be doing so much for people. You will be contributing so much in your sphere of influence. You will be making so much impact because people will no more be dealing with you as boss. Okay, you're my boss. You know how to build this software. I just know you. You're an intelligent person, an intelligent woman. People will be, because the truth is, human beings, as long as life is concerned, do not care how much you know, all right, until they know how much you care. True. People are not so crazy about how much you know. People are fascinated by what people know. People are fascinated by, you know so much, you understand so much, you understand the terms for this and that, you understand what to do, what not to do. Beautiful, it's fascinating, it's exciting to know, to find out that people understand stuff, but people really do not care. You don't care. I don't really. Thank God for you. I mean, kudos, well done. Thumbs up. Thank God. Fist bump. Great work. Powerful. Wonderful. Magnificent. Fabulous. Fantastic. People are excited about that, but they don't really care. Because when they go back to their homes before they sleep at night, they think about how much you care. They think first about how you made them feel. Okay, I'll go back to the definition. So just work with me so we don't drag back. We're working with time. I have another meeting to attend. All right. So people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. People want to, and then we are in the female, part of this industry. And we know how women are particular about emotions. But the truth is that as much as women are particular about emotions, it is innate in the woman, okay? It is innate in the female to understand emotions better than the male. So that's why women will make the best CEOs, women will make the best managers, women will make the best industrial tycoons, women will make the best accountants and financial advisors, because women are particular about emotions. So when you find a woman who understands emotions, who is intelligent emotionally, you'll find a high flyer in her industry. All right, I'm a boss in an industry. My employees would want to know first how much I care before they want to know how much I know. So imagine that there is a combination of academic intelligence, skill intelligence, and emotional intelligence. I promise you, you will become a high flyer in your sphere of influence. So emotional intelligence is very, very important to thrive in industry. Know yourself before you know what to change about you, before you know the kind of expressions, the kind of energy that you emit. You need to know who you are. So know yourself. Am I being heard? Our moderator is up again. Hope there's no issue.
Yeah,
No technical.
we can hear
Okay,
you now.
great. Okay, great. So I said emotional intelligence is understanding your emotions and the emotions of other people around you. And I talked about there are key elements to note when you're thinking about emotional intelligence, or you're talking about emotional intelligence. And one of it is self-awareness. Who are you? Who really are you? What the energy that you emit, is that you, or is it something you are putting on as a facade? Is it something you're putting on because they say women in tech act this way? There's just that notion. And the internet space has made it so easy for people to copy anything that they see. So women in tech act a certain way, so I'm going to be acting a certain way. Is that it? Or is that who you really are? Are you empathical? Are you somebody who recognizes when people are weak, when people are not getting up to speed with different kinds of tasks that they have been given? Or you are just being a woman in tech who is snobbish, who doesn't care, who is so choleric? Okay, I understand that being choleric is a very major temperament for leadership, but a choleric person should actually have a blend of sanguine and phlegmatic, of course, the melancholic traits. So are you just woman in tech who is just, let's get it all, putting on your net glasses? I think I have one somewhere, and I'm all, nerd, tech, women in tech. When we see other people who are not in tech, when we see people who are not in tech, we feel that they are not making it in this life. Ooh. Who are you? Okay, who you are will be expressed in the work that you do and with the people you work with. So who are you? Self-awareness is one major element to concern yourself with when you are thinking about emotional intelligence. All right. After finding out who you are, what are the parts of you that are controllable? What can you control and what can you not control? So you know where to get help. Self-regulation, what can you control? My voice is so loud. That's how my voice is now. Have you not known that that's how my voice is? How are other people feeling about the tone of your voice in the office? Why should you talk to people, talk at people? You don't talk at people, you talk with people, because these people are human beings with emotions. So you have an emotion to just lash out. Why did you get this done? No, good riddance. Hey, hoo, ha. Everywhere is shaking. The tables and the laptops are shaking. And you're giving it hot. Women in tech. Is that who you are? And you should consider, how much am I able to control my emotions based on who I be? Can I control this part of me that, doesn't work well with people? So after finding out who you are, you find out your weaknesses. You find out the things that people do not like about you, that people are actually disturbed about when you come into the place. Are you the kind of person that if you become a boss, when you're coming to the office, everybody's running? It's okay for people to respect you. But I prefer to have influence than to have fear around me. So I'd rather be influential than have people just fear me. Do you understand? I want to be that kind of leader that when I walk into the place, people are at ease. People feel okay. People feel comfortable. But at the same time, they're on their toes to get the job done because they understand more of why they should get the job done than why they should fear me as boss. So who are you? So you know what to control. That's self-regulation. What do I need to control? The tone of my voice is not nice when I'm at work because of pressure. Am I the kind of person that can't work under pressure? What skills do I need to acquire to be able to work under pressure so that the people who are working with me do not suffer? What do I need to acquire? What do I need to get done? What do I need to do? Okay, yes, somebody said leadership is influence. I prefer influence to fear. I prefer people to come around me. Hey, what's up? Oh man, how are you? Your hair is nice. I like your brows. I like this. But at the same time, they need to deliver to the client that needs delivery. Do you understand? So I prefer than to be feared. So a woman in tech, woman in everything, woman in, who are you first of all? Okay, who are you? So you need to identify that. I am Constance. My name is Constance. The way women in tech act, what I see on the internet does not influence who I am. It should not influence who I am. It shouldn't. I should do my work, but I should understand that I am not working with robots. I should understand that I am working with people who have different kind of learning abilities. Okay, I did a study on learning style assessment some years back. I understand that people learn differently and at different pace. for a period of time. They are tactile learners, kinetic learners, audio learners, visual learners. People learn differently. So if I am working with people in an industry, I should understand that these people learn differently. The way I talk to A to get a deliverable is not the same way I will talk to B to get a deliverable. When I understand it, I become an influential person in my sphere. Simple. So when women understand this, they become high flyers. That's why when you find women who are, high flyers in different things, before you know it, there comes a crashing because some woman is not able to put her emotions in check. Some woman is not able to control her feelings. She's not able to regulate the way she feels. She's not able to regulate the way she sounds to people. She's not able to regulate even her stare. So so you mean you don't understand this software and you're making mouth scenes or because you now, Oshe, AI, AI, only you is AI. So you understand, you don't look down at people. Okay, so who are you? Self-awareness is one major element to get yourself concerned with when you're thinking about, when you're talking about yourself first. Before you start giving it to people back. How can you motivate yourself? So what skill do you need to learn to motivate yourself? How can you motivate yourself? This is where you find purpose. Why are you doing what you are doing? Tech is used now to solve a lot of problems. People are doing stuff with tech. People are making jokes with tech. People are dancing with tech. People are doing a lot of things. So are you just doing tech for just the graphics and all of that? Why are you doing it? What is the purpose for this your tech? So this is where you find motivation. This is what should drive you by 4 a.m. This is what should drive you by 3 a.m. This is what should move you. This is what should get you going. This is what should get you forgiving. This is what should get you moving past issues. Because we men, oh my God, we know how to gather wahala. We know how to gather issues. She said she didn't say. The hair said it didn't. The hair didn't. The hair is not even giving what it should give. She's not even giving what she should not give. Upper, everything. Motivation, purpose is what drives you. Should be what drives you. Purpose should drive what you are doing. That laptop you are pressing, that thing that you are doing, purpose should drive it. Why are you doing it? I have a friend who is, she's growing so much in the freelancing industry. And, when I get to listen to her talk, she doesn't even know I listen to her talk sometimes. And she's working, she's doing tech, she's developing some very crazy tech skills. And she's doing it in freelancing, different virtual assistants, managerial, contracts and all. There is a purpose. She has a purpose. So because of that, she's able to listen. She's able to tell when somebody is not getting, you should be able to. This is the superpower of this generation, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence can get you a gig that skill cannot get you. Write it down. Emotional intelligence can get you a gig or a contract that skill may not be able to get you. True. Walking into a room and being the light and understanding the feeling of people and endearing them to your heart can get you a gig of millions of dollars that your skill may not be able to get you. The reason why they say, this girl is so intelligent, she's so good, why is she not wealthy? Sometimes, most of the times, it is this issue. She's shrewd, she's rude, she's sarcastic, she's unserious. All right, she's so she's always mocking people, she's always looking down, she's always talking at people, always raising her voice at people. It will be very difficult to work with some people who are very keen on emotional intelligence. So motivation, what drives you? What is the reason for what you are doing? Do you just want to answer women in tech? Or there's a purpose for this thing that you have in your hands? Is there a reason for it? Why? Now you need to find it. If you have not found it and you're in this class, you need to find it. In fact, use tonight and find it. And when you find it, don't just find it and say, "Oh, I found it. I got." No, it's not going to stay. Write it down. Write it down. I like everybody to repeat it after me. Repeat after me. When you find the purpose for which you are in tech, write it down. What do you want to achieve with the skills you are learning? You need to know it. You need to know it because that's what will drive you. You need to. The truth is that there's so much evolution even in this industry, in this tech industry. So much. So much. A lot is happening. Too many things are changing. And you can attest to that. I'm tech inclined, but I'm not like a lot of us here. A lot is happening. I didn't Many years ago, we didn't know we could have this kind of meeting with tens of people, and you are seeing my face and you're seeing my unbelievable. As it is right now, in the next few years, it's going to be different. Maybe at that time, all of you will be sitting down somewhere and will be touching the air. And the air is a screen. I don't know what they call that screen. I'm sure you know the name. I know what it is. That thing. What we watch on the TV as the future of technology. So there's so much. So you need to find purpose. So you could drive you. Very important. Very important. Purpose should drive you. It's purpose that motivates you. Put yourself in the shoes of people. Empathy. Empathy is simply, I put myself in the shoe of another person to know how it feels. All right. Not necessarily for the shoe to size me. Shoe gets size. But to know how it feels. If I put my foot in the shoe of somebody who has a bigger foot, what does that tell me? This person has a really big foot. Oh, my leg cannot fit, my feet cannot fit inside this shoe. That's what it tells me. So I deal with the person appropriately, like somebody who is wearing big shoe. And somebody who's wearing big shoes, probably suffering some sort of pain in the feet. I don't know if you got this illustration I just gave. Let me say it again. Empathy is simply putting yourself in the shoes of others so that you can identify with how they feel. Okay, can I just take 1 minute? Let me just take 1 minute. So please, our moderator, you might just give me 1 minute quickly. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm back on. Sorry, I had to take 1 minute. I have little Constances around, so please forgive me. Please forgive me. Am I back on? Am I back on? Can we hear me? Okay. Okay, please, if you can hear me right now that I came back on, just indicate so I can go ahead. Okay, thank you. All right, great. Okay, I think I am back on. Thank you very much. So, where did we stop? Empathy, putting yourself in people's shoes so you know how they feel, so you can identify, not necessarily or completely know how they feel, so you can identify with how they feel. And I stopped with an illustration. If I have a friend who has a big foot and I put my own foot in her shoe, I can tell that this person has big foot. Oh, the shoe doesn't have to be my size. I can just tell that this one is going around with really, really big shoes to fill. So I should deal with her or deal with him like somebody who is going around with big shoes to fill. This person is not going through what I am going through. Nobody goes through what you go through. So this is what empathy emphasizes on. Understand, identify with people at all times. It's usually difficult, to be on your toes trying to identify with people. You don't have to walk it like that, but you have to start training yourself. You have to start from somewhere. You have to, learn how to think about other people's feelings. Think about people's feelings. How are they feeling? This thing I just said now, how did this person feel about it? So that you don't keep repeating yourself and repeating unnecessary mistakes. I don't know if we're together. So empathy is a very, very, very important point to note. Okay? Important. Social skills. Communication is important. However, you're passing to pass and you're intending to pass an information, you need to be sensitive about it. Be sensitive. If you need to drive people to work, to deliver a certain job or whatever, how much motivational skill have you gathered within you that could motivate another person? Because you cannot give what you don't have. So before you know, you become frustrated. It's not working. They're not listening. It's not. These people are not always listening to me. I don't know why. I'm tired. She's always giving me attitude. You need to check yourself most of the time. What kind of attitude, what kind of energy am I emitting? How much motivation am I giving to this person that I am complaining about? How have I encouraged this person? Because we are emotional beings. Man is spirit that has a soul and lives in a body. The body is the most, minute. The other part that is unseen is the real human being. So dealing with that part is of utmost importance. So this person you're complaining about, what have you done to motivate? What have you done to encourage? What have you done to empathize with this person? You need to note this. This is very important, especially among us women. Very important. This is why many industries that women come together to build crash along the line because of this issue, emotional intelligence. See, it is inherent in every woman. Hear me. It is inherent in every woman to be emotionally intelligent. We have that skill more than the men should. But because of we're a roller coaster of emotions, and it's a gift. True. God put it there because he understands that the intuition of a woman is powerful. So he put all those signal buttons that makes you feel some sort of way, makes you feel some kind of energy. So a woman is able to tell, I don't know, I don't feel all right with this person. The kind of vibe this person is giving. I don't like this vibe that this person is giving. I don't like this attitude. God puts it there, actually. It is inherent, it is normal. But because of this, women should be more emotionally intelligent. But we find these days women who are just lackadaisical, women who are just careless with their emotions. You should be able to tell when a tech guru who is a man is not into you. Sorry, I have to deviate this one. I have to enter this one because I'm also a relationship coach. And a lot of women in tech are so gigi because you fantasize a lot. Your world is so imaginative. Your world is so creative and so exciting. Inside here is very, very colorful, graphic designs of different things. So there's nothing you cannot imagine. You have already imagined the bro with you, two of you pressing laptop together, and you sitting on his lap, wearing only big t-shirt, sitting down and pressing laptop, and him putting hand on your waist, and two of you are not pressing what I don't know what that you're pressing. This is why a lot of women fail in industry because of emotional issues. So you should be able to tell when a man is not into you. You should be able to tell when he's not coming to you for keeps. You should be able to tell when this is where the line is drawn. We're just here to work together, and there should be no emotional entanglement. So, because we're working together, for a project, and we need to design some things for a particular big gig, when we have to work late nights, shouldn't mean that I should start talking to you with bedroom voice. Yes, should be able to tell, because this is what scatters women in industry. Emotions. Scatter, scatter inside here and there. Before you know, you're having wobbles. Your tummy is already butterflying. Why? Your emotions cannot stay one place. See, a woman's superpower is emotional intelligence. I walk into a room and I am able to discern, this one is not for me, this one is for me, this one is not going to thank me. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to get the job done. I do the work as pretty as I'm looking, and I walk away. And the job is done, and I am paid for the job. You should be able to understand that. You should be able to regulate your emotions. You should be able to be be aware of the things that are worrying you. Be aware. You should be able to tell. You have the superpower. It's in you. The reason you have all those emotions flying up and down is because you are full of emotional intelligence, and you should be able to put it in check. It's our duty. The reason why we are on this earth is because we have this superpower. Into a room and he's not able to tell by looking at somebody's face, but you can. You can walk into a room and you can tell that somebody didn't have a good night. It's in you. And you ask, are you all right? Did you have a good night? Did you actually sleep well? What is going on with you? And you bring color to the world. But it is more colorful when we're intelligent and when we have it figured out. I don't know how many of us are able to learn something tonight. If you leave me here, I'm going to go on and on and on until midnight, but I think I am done. I'd like to leave this, class short, precise, leave you pondering, leave you thinking, and leave you writing down things to put your emotions in check. You remember, emotional intelligence is your superpower. Get it. Get it. Do all you can to get it. While you acquire the different tech skills, get it. While you're acquiring and doing all that, get it. Oh my God, it makes you an irresistible woman. Once you are emotionally intelligent, you become irresistible. Very difficult for any human being to resist you because you understand how to put things in check. Thank you so much. I'll be handing over to the moderator. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much. I think I'm still hanging in for questions when necessary for a few minutes, and I'll be out. Thank you.
Yeah. This is hot. Very, very hot. I could see so many people here laughing. Me, I was equally laughing. Thank you so much, Mrs. Constance. So the room is open for us to ask our questions. It's open for us to ask our questions. Like she just gave us back to back, back to back. And it's true. We just need to, there was something that happened recently about relating with people. Most of us, we don't know how to talk with people. We don't know how to converse with people. You don't know how. It's not just about you. If you know that life is not about you, you would learn emotional intelligence and know how to deal with people. Some persons, they just want to feel all right. When they're all right, that's all for them, but that's not life. So you need to think about all that. Let me check the comment section if we have comments from the lady. Mm. And one of the words that got to me so much was, when you are involved in a project, know why you are there. Don't get carried away. Don't allow the butterflies in your tummy to get you carried away. Know why you are there. Try and be focused. Because there was somebody that made a statement. I was working with this particular person, and he made a statement that ladies are always carried away. That he knows what he's talking about. He has worked with so many ladies and all that, that they get so carried away. You can change the narrative. And that's why we are bringing these sections to you, so that when you get in the marketplace, you'll be able to manage yourself. There will be a difference in your life, that this person is different. There's this joy that comes when people see you different for the good purpose. For the good purpose. I'm still waiting for our questions. It is Constance is there to answer any of our questions. Please, somebody says a woman's superpower is emotional intelligence, and that's very correct. Very correct. If you know how to deal with emotion, you can work with anybody, anybody. Like one of the firms I work with, one of the things that makes me stand out is how to deal with people, how to deal with people. And because of that, there are so many things I venture into because I know how to deal with people. So you don't see yourself that, okay, superior to this person and all that, or older than this. No, there's a way you deal with different people of different categories. So I really, really appreciate this section, and I really want us to engage in this section before she calls it a night with us. Remember, she has this constant. Little constant needs our attention. So please, if you know you have something that you would want to be cleared on, something that you think that should be discussed about, what did you gain? What stood out for you? What stood out for you? I think so far, okay. One somebody is saying, Ada is saying, how can I identify my real purpose in what I do? Mrs. Constance, would you want to take that? Then there's someone else saying, Ma, how do one really stay focused? Distraction, yakpa, everywhere, and it's really affecting me. I need help. Oh. Ah, somebody needs help. Mrs. Constance. So I think we can go with the first question that says, how can I identify my real purpose in what I do? And the second person is asking, how can I stay focused? That distraction is everywhere and it's really affecting me. I need help. And there's another question here. What can we do and stop doing to be emotionally intelligent? Please, that question is not really clear. If you can retype your question, what can we do and stop? Okay, what can we do and stop doing? So, what are the things that we need to stop doing, and what are the things we need to do to be able to have our mind stable? I think that's what she meant. Then someone else said, what can we do and stop? Okay, same question. How do we identify our real purpose in what we do? All right, over to you, Mrs. Constance.
Okay. Okay, so the first question is, how can I identify my real purpose? Okay.
Okay, let
I while I was Do I go ahead?
yes, please.
Okay. So while I was speaking, I talked about, I give an example with a woman who I know, who is a sister that hey, no noise, no noise. Mommy is in a meeting. What's the problem? Okay, thank you. Now excuse me. Hope, take her. Thank you. See you later. I'll bring it down. Yeah, I'll bring it down. Thank you. No, I won't. Oh, put it in the fridge, please. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that, please. I'm really sorry. So, I gave an instance about a woman who's been developing herself, and doing a lot of freelancing with some tech skills that she has learned. And I realized that while she was doing that, along the line, she started teaching some other young women how to, work from home, learning some of these tech skills, working from home. And it occurred to me that this woman actually just discovered a purpose to help young women create wealth. Simple. Create wealth. Your purpose does not have to be another person's purpose. That's where we get it wrong. For you, it could be just to explore the world of creativity that will get people marveling and wondering, who is this? For you, it could be to help people create wealth with technical skills, technological skills. For you, it could be teaching children. Like I said, technology is evolving. And children also need to learn where to draw the line and know what to do. For you, it could be that. For you, it could be developing a software that could, protect children from dumping into some crazy things online. So find it. It is there. It is in you. I cannot tell you what it is. Purpose is self-discovered. You can't tell another person what the person's purpose is. And you can find it out from the things that, gets you icky in the society. I walk around and I see trash all around everywhere. How can I, develop a software that people can connect in a particular city or a neighborhood, and they are able to, book appointments with people who come to take out the trash? That's one. Okay, I need to teach children. How can I teach boy children how to respect, or how to, practice good manners with a tech software? Do you know the term? I know what it is. Do you understand? So find out the things that actually you are passionate about and see how you can use technology to drive it. Simple. What are you passionate about? How can you use technology to drive it? It's very simple. Because you're not just going to do that technology for air. You're doing it for people to use. You're doing it for people to solve problems. You're doing it to solve a particular need. So think about what need you have been called to solve and how technology can drive that need. That's it. So please, can I get the second question? I think I've answered that. So let me get the second question, please. Okay, somebody says
Okay.
practical ways to draw a line between work, learning, and emotions. It's simple. Set boundaries. Our generation Z, ladies, a lot of women in this generation don't know how to set boundaries. Set boundaries. Boundaries are simple. I am working with a male figure and we're working on a project together. Simple practice. I should not be looking at him with hazy eyes. I should not be talking to him with bedroom voice. I should not be, we're talking about, this particular software is softwaring. And you software your way into another thing. It's simple. Set boundaries. Boundaries in communication. Boundaries in different things. Set boundaries. If you're going to work at night, you're going to work late at night, get a third party. A third party can kill any intention. Get a third party. This one is hard, especially because you like the guy. The guy is tall, dark, and handsome with beard gun. He wears those glasses that make him look so nerdy. And then, the tech skills he's doing is fetching so much money. So, now money, they owe you romance. So when there's money, this guy is soft. Everything, he's giving what he's giving.
Excuse me, Mommy.
Yes.
Auntie Blessing is here too.
To see me. Tell her that I'm coming.
Okay.
Yes. So, everything is given. This guy is so taking Asian. Set boundaries. Osho, set boundaries. Get a third party to work with you. Carry your younger sister. Carry your baby sister to go and do the work. Carry your baby sister. Very important, very, very important, because this one is always, before you know it now, you are in the organization, you are now the organization wife of the CEO because you like him. You'll be cutting a lot of things short. So set boundaries, very important. Communication, when you talk with him, carry a third party along. If you need to work alone, take a third party along. Don't go giving him green light in your, because we are women and we have power. If I walk into a room and I want a man to notice me, I know what to do. Stop doing it. That thing that you do that makes him notice you sexually, stop doing it. Very important. Stop doing it. That way he won't be endeared to make those moves that make you, makes your feet a little weak and a little wobbly. So set boundaries. Very important. Don't talk to him like he's your work husband. He's not your work husband. He's your colleague. You guys are working together. set boundaries. Thank you very much. I've been able to answer that. Where is the next question, which will be my next meeting is waiting for me. Okay, I need to be reminded. Where's the next question, please? Okay, please, moderator, let me know if this is it. How do one control her emotions? Is that the next question?
Yeah, someone says practical ways to strike a balance between emotions and work learning. I think you've actually answered that
Yes, I think
together.
so
Then
too.
somebody says, what can I do to help me be more sociable? What can I do to help me to be more sociable? Maybe the
Okay,
person is an introvert.
okay, okay. So I'm going to answer that. I'm going to answer that. I love to read the Bible. So I'm going to answer that with a scripture that says in the book of Proverbs, for the one who wants friends should make himself friendly. If you want to be more sociable, you have to be sociable. There's no other way to be sociable. You cannot be sociable inside your head. You have to be sociable. You cannot social it in your head. You know, some of us are very sociable in our head. We have discussions. There's this girl I love to listen to. She's funny, yes. She's not a role model, but she makes this kind of, I've forgotten the name that they call this kind of skit, where it's like she's conversing, like a soliloquy, yes, like a monologue. Like she's talking to herself and she's responding to herself. Like she's the protagonist and she's the antagonist of whatever she's talking about. You know, some of us communicate like that inside our head. You cannot achieve being social like that. When you walk into a room, ask, how are you? Simple word. How are you? Your hair is nice. I like your haircut. Did you have it done yesterday? Before you know it, a conversation has started. I like what you did in this particular. Please show me, how did you do it? And then be an active listener. When people have decided to open up to you, when you have reached out, be active when you're listening. Don't just go like a dumb. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, yes. No, be active. While the person is talking, say, okay, did you say that this and this and this is what you got after you did this? And the person will go, yes, actually, the other day. Before you know it, a serious conversation has started. It's very simple. If you want to make friends, you know, be friendly. Present yourself as friendly. If I want to make friends and I walk into a room, for me, maybe I've learned and I've trained myself over the years. I know how to make friends of whatsoever walk of life. Even if I'm in a room where the president of this country is, I can go walk up to him if the entourage do not pursue me, and I will make him my friend. It's very simple. Ah, Baba, this your cap today. This way the thing said, certain way. Very, very simple conversations can, lead to lasting social relationships. So if you want to be friendly, present yourself as friendly. Ask the simple questions. How is your night? How are you doing? What did you do here? Ask questions. There are questions that you ask that are open-ended that will help the other person be able to converse with you by giving you answers. So that, I think that answers that, to be sociable. I think that's it. I think that's it for the night. Please, I hope I'm in order. I hope I am in order. Yes, somebody saying compliments goes a long way. True, very true. In making interesting conversations, compliments, very simple. One tiny, tiny, very simple compliment like that. The girl that you have been beefing because you don't like her, just compliment her. You see that hatred will just fizzle away. You will be so shocked that this person that you even beef himself doesn't even have problem. You are the one with the plenty issues. So a little conversation, Yeah, somebody has given me the name of that lady, Hawa. I like to listen to her skits. Some of us are like that. Inside our brain, that's where we used to make friends. We talk with ourselves. Thank you so much for having me. I think this should be all, please. Moderator, please come back. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I gotta go. Thank you. Okay.
And my network threw me out. Can
Okay.
you hear me? My network threw me out. All
Sorry.
right. Okay, that's fine. think I can't seem to get a
Okay, thank you for
picture.
having me. I think I'm done with the questions. Can I run?
Yes, you can. If you have more questions, we'll just forward them to you. Then your response will forward them to the group chat. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our
All
regards to
right.
little Constance.
You go here. Thank you.
All right. All right, beautiful people. It's been an amazing session. I really enjoyed today. I really, really enjoyed today, and I hope we did and we learned something tangible. Let it not just stop here. Whatever thing that we've learned, let's take it along with us and work with them. That's the purpose of each section we are bringing us here for us to be transformed, both our mind being transformed. So wherever you are, wherever you go to, let people know that something is changing in this person. Be intentional about your growth. Be intentional about your growth. Don't allow each section waste. Pick something and work with what you have picked from each section that you will look back tomorrow and say, thank God for TFM, thank God for each of those soft soft skill series that I was able to attend. That is why I really want each and every one of us to always attend these sections because they are for our own good. They are for our own good. So please, I think they've dropped the attendance link. Do well, and do well and fill in the attendance. Please do well and fill in the attendance. Your attendance is very, very important. It's very important. We don't want to organize these sections for ghosts. We want to organize it for all TTM ladies. So we take this attendance very, very strictly. Very, very strictly. Okay, I think your admin and network is disturbing her. So we will just call it a night, and I believe we've been able can't find the attendance. Please, for those of you, okay, someone have dropped the attendance. Please go through the chat section. You will see the attendance. Go through the chat section. You will see the attendance. All right, it's a good night from here. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good to have us here. Bye.